episode 16 to get you back on your feet. I hope you like Morris.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and give a reaction to the action of the World Wrestling Empire!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Silverado, and with me tonight is The Ledge. We have an incredible card for you tonight. Devlin Blanchard finally came to your senses. A great man, and I'm out of here.
Oh, great. So now gee, I can't believe it. I thought you were an okay guy, and all of a sudden you're taking money from Silverado. What's going on? Well, I'll deal with you later. Right now, we got some wrestling coming up at you, so let's get started with that right now. Coming in first, a four-time former World Wrestling Empire heavyweight champion, standing 6 foot 7 inches tall, weighing in at 322 pounds, from Los Angeles, California, Annihilator! And now for the challenger himself, a former World Wrestling Empire heavyweight champion, standing 6 foot 7 inches tall, weighing in at 215 pounds. You know him as one half of the tag team Southern Express from Mobile, Alabama, Scott Summers! Scott Summers, one of the true gentlemen for the World Wrestling Empire. These guys always provide a great match. Scott in fine form, ready to go tonight. Quick into the ring, quick on his feet.
We might want to mention here, Ledge, that Annihilator is accompanied to the ring by Eliminator and the very financially gracious Silverado.
That's right, Eliminator, as everybody knows, is the new tag team partner for Annihilator. Together they'll be Enemies Incorporated. There's the bell. Both men circle the ring. Collar and elbow tie up. Oh, nice flip by Scott Summers. Sends Annihilator onto the mat.
Do you have a handful of tights there?
Nah, Scott Summers wouldn't act like that. It's just good wrestling. Both men back at it again. Collar and elbow tie. Scott jump. Oh, getting excited. Scott ducks it. Side leg takeover, and Annihilator's into the ropes.
Some tights in there too, Ledge.
Well, I don't think those are the type of tactics that a fine gentleman like Scott Summers would employ. I would expect that out of somebody like Annihilator, though.
Oh, now Annihilator, I've had a whole change of opinion of Annihilator in the past couple of weeks.
Well, based on the dollar signs in your eyes, I would expect that. Both men into the corner now. Big shot by Annihilator. Another big shot. I felt that one all the way back here. Oh, Scott reverses it. He's tired of it. He goes back to work. Little give and take. See, he can dish it out. Who can take it?
Why isn't the referee getting the man out of the corner?
Stomps Annihilator into the corner. Referee Duck-a-Boy backs him off. Scott Summers showing he means business tonight.
What a good role model for kids, kicking a man when he's down. I can't justify that. What's the matter with the referee here? The man's in the corner and you don't get him off?
Well, I think Scott Summers is just employing some of the tactics that Annihilator would use.
I haven't seen Annihilator do anything like that.
Well, not yet tonight, we haven't. Oh, big move to the midsection. Forearm to the back. Scott Summers goes to his knees. Nice knee to the face of Scott Summers, and he's a little dazed. Annihilator follows it up with the boot, picks up the leg of Scott Summers and goes to work on that hamstring.
When you're talking about 322 pounds of pressure behind those big boots.
Lots of meat. Annihilator still showing the effects of that beer and peanut butter diet that Flamin' Raymond had him on. I wonder if Silverado will continue that training regimen.
Hey, if it works, why change it?
Annihilator right now seems to be getting the worst end of the stick. Annihilator's busy complaining again about the tight pull.
I told you he was getting the man by the tights.
I just think it's something for Annihilator to complain about. Normally we recognize that as a stalling tactic on Annihilator's part. Collar and elbow tie-up. Scott pushes Annihilator into the ropes. Oh, big whip. No, both wrestlers off the ropes. Oh, Scott ducks it. Oh, and Annihilator ties up in the ropes. Misses the flip of Scott Summers.
That also shows you that Annihilator has not only size,
Very
but
astute
great
ring savvy.
intelligence.
Annihilator's smart enough to keep all of that moving until he figures out what Scott Summers is trying to set up. Figures he can't counter it and stops the move.
That shows his brain.
Very savvy ring, experienced by Annihilator. I will give you that.
And of course, taking wise advice from the expertise of Silverado.
Interested in Scott Summers' tactics as this match progresses. He's obviously got some sort of a plan to wear Annihilator down. Annihilator in his usual fine complaining form.
Scott's wanting to get a test of strength. I think that's a test that he can't pass with a big man like Annihilator.
Yes, both wrestlers stepping in for the test of strength now. There they go, torquing it down. Oh! Scott Summers pushes Annihilator into the ring. Both men going to work. Oh, and Annihilator brings Scott Summers to his knees. Oh, follows it up with the boot to the chest.
I told you that was a test that he wouldn't be able to pass with the
Oh,
big man.
reaches in now. Sets him up. Big body slam.
Driving him through the mats.
Scott Summers, of course, weighs 250 pounds. That's a lot of weight moving into that ring. Annihilator follows it up with a couple of big boots, and Scott Summers is in trouble. No doubt Scott is also suffering from the mysterious disappearance of Colonel Tom Parman. We haven't seen him at ringside for quite some time now. Still no word as to what's happened to that fine Southern gentleman.
I don't miss him a bit. I am a fine Southern gentleman, not Farmer.
Well, I have to worry about anybody that would deal with Silverado, but there can't be anything fine about that.
You notice that Annihilator's working diabolically and methodically against Scott Summers.
Oh, nice roll-up by Scott Summers, but Annihilator able to kick out. And then at ringside comes Tennessee Rebel with Goliath, the largest man in the World Wrestling Empire.
And what are they doing out here?
Probably here to keep an eye on Silverado and what is the Exterminator?
Eliminator.
Eliminator. Okay.
Get it right, Ledge.
Scott Summers looking for some support from the crowd now. Oh, nice flip. That right there really tears up that hamstring in that knee area.
Definitely would be
Goes to work.
hyperextension in there.
Eliminator. I asked about it. I was trying to figure it out.
Scott Summers locks in a figure 4 on it.
Right, this is Scott's big finishing move. He can torque this down. This may be one of the few times we'll see Annihilator actually give up. This submission hold is almost impossible to break, but let it be known that Annihilator does have the upper body strength and able to cope in this situation. We'll see if he can take advantage of it. He's going to try to flip Scott over now. There he goes, working it in.
Annihilator gets the reversal. What that does is reverse the pressure because Scott's knees are down against the mat with Annihilator's weight pushing down on him. So now Scott is in pain, losing agony, baby.
Exactly. Annihilator is really torquing it down on that hold. Oh, but Scott's able to get him on over. Annihilator gets to the ropes and the referee orders the hold broken.
He doesn't appear to be making any effort to break it.
Scott's got a 3 count to break the hold. Clean break by the former World Wrestling Empire heavyweight champion Scott Summers. Annihilator rolls out of the ring into his entourage. And right there is a good example of just how huge Goliath is. Annihilator came and hit him at the chin when he looked him in the eyes.
That might be an interesting confrontation.
An even 7 foot. No takers for Annihilator. Oh, and Scott Summers is outside the ring now going to work on Annihilator. Silverado and the Eliminator don't seem to be able to be of much assistance at this point.
That shows you what a clean wrestler
Scott's
Scott Summers is.
setting up. He's up on the top rope now. Setting it up. Annihilator still. Oh, Scott misses with the elbow drop.
That's what he gets for not letting Annihilator take the time to get back in the ring.
Scott trying to finish Annihilator off early with that flying elbow. And Annihilator's using those ropes to torque down a chokehold.
That wasn't a chokehold, that was a chin lock.
That was a chokehold, and that's why the referee ordered it broken. Annihilator with a big chop to the chest of Scott Summers. Scott appears to have the wind knocked out of him at this point.
He came down from probably 8 or 10 feet in the air on that mat. That would definitely knock the wind out of him. Look at that.
Big suplex, and Annihilator throws Scott Summers onto the mat.
Annihilator specializes in high impact moves. He's in for the pin. 1, 2.
Oh, nice move by Scott Summers, able to reverse that. Gets that leg scissors around Annihilator's head, but Annihilator's able to get into the ropes, and the referee orders the hold broken.
Scott must be winded. He's taking his time getting back
Must
to
be come to the pit. Oh, here we go again. Annihilator's trying to call timeout in professional wrestling. While it's a great stalling tactic, it is kind of ridiculous for him to expect us to believe that the referee's going to give him a timeout.
You know, Ledge, as much as I don't approve of Scott Summers' tactics there, you must point out that professional wrestling is the only sport where you are allowed to kick a man when he's down. And that part I do like.
Part of the brutality of the World Wrestling Empire. That's why the difference is obvious. Referee Doug McCoy counts Annihilator back into the ring. Annihilator quickly over to Scott Summers, pushes him into the turnbuckle. Sets him up with a couple of good blows to the midsection. A big arm to the back of Scott Summers' head.
He's right in front of Goliath. You think maybe Annihilator is sending Goliath a message?
I don't know. As of yet, I know of nobody making any efforts to wrestle Goliath.
Looks like Annihilator is hurt the lower part of the spine there. Annihilator taking his time. He's methodical.
Annihilator will get warned here about those closed fists. Referee Doug McCoy jumps in the middle. He's wanting to duke it out with Scott Summers. Oh, and Scott sets the referee up on the turnbuckle. They line it up, and here they go. They're going to slug it out.
Referee Doug McCoy is in and trying to break
Right
it.
jab by Scott Summers.
McCoy may get caught in the middle of something he ain't.
Oh, and it looks like a fist fight in the World Wrestling Empire. Oh,
Why isn't Doug McCoy making him open up his fist there? Now Annihilator sets McCoy up on the ropes. Annihilator throwing the shots, gut shots. Boot kind of low to Annihilator.
the referee's orders a bell run.
Scott Summers. That shows you what kind of man he is. The referee calls for the bell and Scott Summers will not let up.
The referee's ordered the bell run. We'll get an indication from the ring. Oh, we got a double disqualification for the fist fight. Oh,
Silverado, there's always a game plan.
Scott Summers is down in the middle of the ring. Both wrestlers have already been disqualified.
Summers should have left it well enough alone.
Annihilator reaches in with a chokehold. Eliminator and Tennessee Rebel are going to the ringside. They're up on the side of the ring, duking it out.
Rebel is...
What's going on here? That's everywhere. Silverado making his mark in the Empire, jumping in there, doing a little damage to Scott Summers, and now they're over going to work on the Tennessee Rebel. So, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, Tennessee Rebel's got his hand.
Slam, there you go.
Silverado, he's putting his hands on Silverado.
So, an Annihilator working at Scott Summers. Oh my goodness, what a match. Yeah, we're going to take a few seconds to get a word in from our sponsors to let the referees sort this out. Maybe get security involved, get these guys broke out. That was a double disqualification by referee Doug McCoy. This is the World Wrestling Empire. I'm the Ledge with Devlin Blanchard. We're going to take a short pause for the cause. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
Beginning of time, mankind is driven to redouble his power.
The board of WWE.
Serious machine has
Stop with the tech.
North America.
Let me tell you something.
All of the unit, 40,
Tennessee,
13.
hey, what's happening to y'all tonight? Woo! I tell you what, dear Bubba, you've done bit the bullet now and done chewed the fat, because you're getting up against Texas. Personal back collect myself. I'm putting you out of wrestling there, Bubba.
Sale with
Yes, sir. I'm putting you down
percent off
hard. So you just whip your
jewelry
rocking chair and get your cane.
values and fabulous.
You're going out of wrestling, and you're going to be hurt there, Bubba. Get into one of them, what do they call them, nursing homes. Yeah, that's what it is. So you just, take your time and listen close, because Texas is going to stomp you down. Woo! Yeah. Maybe that's it.
JR, here it is.
Listen to the sound. Turn the sound up on it.
You can see, watch when it makes contact, you can see the little puff of
Blood.
right here, right there, very subtle. The blood and the skin.
In Ron's, you can see a mist too.
Yeah.
I like my bump too. You can tell I'm knocked out. Because I didn't take a bump at all. I just fell as if I was knocked. Look at me.
Yeah.
That's legit, you know?
Yeah.
That's legit, all right. Damn it.
Yeah, but at least prove that I know how to go through the ropes. Look at the way this guy throws me out of the ring.
You didn't even ask me.
Look at me, I'm knocked out, dude. He's throwing me.
I know, you just land right in the second rope there, jeez.
Oh, Lana tried to get with it.
Look at the kick. I swear he kicked me full on.
Oh,
He
yeah.
kicked me full on right in the nuts. Look at the kick. So as I was getting up, I was like, oh, fuck, man. I was hurting from that and shit.
I fucked you up.
So we're talking about Sabu, we're talking about J.R. Benson, June 19th, 1994, San Jose Civic Auditorium.
The ref gets bumped, Sabu goes up the ladder, gets, I almost said the panties, believe it or not, gets the belt, and then I come in, throw the powder in his eyes. Between me and Brenda, we get the belt to Chris, the ref up, Chris on the ladder up, so it looks like Chris climbed the ladder.
Right.
And, you know, screw job, and the ref comes to, and Chris wins it. Sabu at that point would knock Chris off the ladder, who would take a big bump. We didn't anticipate the ladder being broken, by the way. Chris would take a big bump, because he does that one from the top of the ladder over the top rope to the floor. He's done it before. So Chris was going to take, like, this outrageous, stupid bump. And then Sabu was going to grab the chair, and actually, I was going to come in with the chair. Yeah, that's the way it happened. I was going to come with the chair, he was going to take away, give me a shot, throw me out of the ring, and rip Brenda's top. So that was the scheduled finish. The ladder broke, which was one problem, but they did manage to get the belt. I came in, I did the powder thing, we got everything going. The only problem was the broken ladder, so we just propped it against the turnbuckle.
Yeah, Chris was in the corner.
Which was good enough.
Yeah.
Chris still was thinking it wouldn't be the same spectacular bump, but it would be a nice... Might have been harder because he couldn't grab the rope the way it was.
Right.
But he climbed up to the top of the ladder as it leaned against the turnbuckle, and he was standing there with the belt, waiting for Sabu to knock him out. So Chris knew the finish. And I don't know if Sabu just didn't want to do that finish, or if he just didn't think we were going to because the ladder was broken, or if he forgot, or what it was. But I'm standing there, and I'm waiting for him to go towards Chris on the ladder, and that's when I'll come in with the chair. But Sabu starts calling towards me. Well, come on in. Come here. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? You know, yelling to the crowd. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. And I'm standing there like, well, I mean, I wanted Chris to do his spot. I want Sabu to go knock Chris off the top. So I'm standing there thinking, I almost yelled back at him since he was being so obvious. Knock Chris off the ladder first. But, you know, you can't do that. So I'm just standing there. And he kept yelling and yelling for me to come in. And Chris is standing up there. Everybody's standing around looking dumb. So okay. Toss the chair in. Come into the ring. Grab it. He grabs the other end, and he's, you know, like, all right, fight for it, you know, grab it, and then just full-on kick in the nuts, just nails me, you know, so I'm down there trying to catch my breath as I get up, staring at this chair, just getting up, and just comes full-on with it, just like a full-on baseball bat swing. And I've taken a lot of them to the head before without putting my hands up, so I had no problem keeping the hands down. I cringed, but, you know, I was looking at it, but when it hit, I mean, I could hear it. I felt my eyes cross, and it knocked me out a bit, so I just fall down on my ass, like, you know, like that. And
I'll just bring Coke.
I wasn't out cold, but I mean, I was, you know, pretty dazed. And then he grabs me by the wrist, grabs me by the pants, picks me up, and just whips me at the ropes. Doesn't even give me a chance to hook the rope. He just throws me through the ropes. And luckily I managed to hook the rope and took the bump out. And so it knocked me pretty good. I had my blade in my hand because I was going to do my forehead was the plan. And I was sitting there with my blade trying to come to, and I felt it running down the back of my neck and said, okay, well, I obviously don't need a blade. So put the blade away, and they carried me out. And I sold being stunned really well because I was fairly stunned. Sort of like, just like Paradise, actually. When you're about halfway there, it's not hard to sell the rest of the way. So, I mean, I looked like I was dead as I walked back and took the 6 stitches, which I've exaggerated as much as 32 in some interviews. which is, and how much did it say in the Observer? I think
13, 11 or something?
13, yeah, 13 in the Observer.
But it was a potato job.
Yeah.
It was a major potato.
That's right.
Dude, you need that stitched up, man. That's a good split, man.
Okay, someone,
Yeah, you need a lot of stitches.
I'm gonna get Robert because he knows the area. I'm gonna get him to take you guys, alright?
Hey, Robert's doing autographs for a minute, man.
No, we'll get Robert now.
Yeah, I'll get him.
First when Chris dove on me, I hit this side of my head hard, and I got 2 bumps on both sides, except one was open. But if I don't have a concussion...
You get your Tyson card?
Yeah, I got a Tyson card.
Alright, well, let's start.
Who's got my jacket? Yeah, that knocked me so dizzy.
Your eyes.
My eyes like crossed. I was knocked out for a second. And then I was ready to take my bump out of the ring, and he didn't throw it. He took me in. I went to kick me. He kicked me. Well, whatever, you know. Just turn around. Made for a good show.
Choose the hard way.
I didn't choose the hard way.
Is he here? You alright? I'm fine. It knocked me.
Somebody got a light.
He knocked my eyes.
You know what that was, though? That was bullshit.
Yeah, it was.
All that was he's gonna shoot him like a mark.
Yeah. The ball was hard. He used the chair when he went to throw me out of the ring. He just
Threw you. And then you missed a fucking kick. He tried kicking you straight in the fucking face. Way up.
You don't fight fair.
I got the dude in Chris is done.
I don't see your pupils, man. They like that.
Really?
Yeah, you might get it.
I hit my head twice. When Chris did the dive, I hit it once.
You see how wide they are?
Yeah.
Like?
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. Yeah.
Stitches.
He missed our
Super mixed magazines.
Yeah.
See that?
He said I wouldn't have brought it up for you if he was going to hit you in the head.
Oh, no problem. Thanks, man. Hey, around, man. That whole thing was a total shoot. My national anthem girl.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. You okay? I didn't shove you too hard, did I? Yeah, I'm on my way. I'll see you later. Good work. That was great.
Get to the hospital, don't worry. Get wrestling out of your head. You go with them?
Yeah, I'm gonna ride with them.
Okay, we'll follow you.
Or, yeah, and just follow.
Take care, JR.
Could you guys take it with you here?
ツインスターワールジオンタイトルマッチ30分一本勝負を行います。青コーナーチャレンジャーチームトータルウェイ314ポンド、ライセンスナンバー26ミターエルツーゴー、同じくライセンスナンバー25シモンダチャンピオンチームトータルウェイ262パウンド、ライセンスナンバー13アンティボー、同じくライセンスナンバー14ハマンダ
大人なんだからおとなしくしとけよ、ほら。
밑에서 척할 때만 가라. 척할 때만 가라.
레벨이 저기로 오라. 그래 이렇게 밀어. 너 싸라. Rồi, thôi đi.
Episode 17 will be the best, the biggest